Welcome to Santapod's JapShow finale for the fifth and final round of the 2015 Competition Clutch Front-Wheel Drive Drag Series. The championship was sewn up last round by Glenn Robson, who's unfortunately not present today, but second and third positions are still wide open, so it's all to play for. At the last event we saw Amy Bradley suffering engine problems, so is the issue resolved, and is she still enjoying racing in spite of all the problems?
Yeah, I'm still enjoying it. I'm just gutted that my actual drag car's not going to be ready. Yeah, we got it all fixed, and then we did some testing a couple of weekends ago, and it just wasn't right. It didn't feel right, so I just didn't see the point of bringing it today for it not to perform. So I just thought I'd bring the backup car again.
So into the first of this morning's three scheduled qualifying sessions, and first power is James Lord in the right lane and the rapidly improving Paul Atkinson in the Civic in the left lane. Paul is looking for a good result here today to clinch runner-up spot in the series. Good burnouts, all ready to go. And James is a little out of shape on the launch, but Paul making a good opening run here. Already at mid-track, up he goes, up to the line, crossing in a 10.51 at 142 for Paul and a 11.01 at 140 for James. Next pair, left lane, is the real surprise of the season, the Corsair of Ben Dalglish and the backup road car of Amy Bradley in the right lane. The Corsair used to be plagued with broken half shafts, but putting in another good time here and moving towards the nines, a 10.25 at 139. Gil Priestman on a solo run next, and yesterday in testing he was running very low 9-second passes, but it's not happening this time round as he crawls down that quarter mile. So the run what you brung drivers take to the track for a while, but an hour later it's time for qualifying session 2. James Lord in the left lane, Ben Dalglish in the right lane. And James with problems right from the off, but Ben is powering up the track. Up he goes, already there. James just crawling along. Anyway, Ben goes up, crossing in a 10.20 at 139. Paul Atkinson in the left lane, Keel Priestman in the right, both in contention for the runner-up spot. Keel slow off the line, but that doesn't really matter, not in qualifying. It looks good for Paul though, over he goes, it's a PB for Paul, 10.05 at 146. Keel improves to a 10.54, but still over a second off what that car should be doing. So with show and shine in full flow, it's back to the pits for some head scratching and back round for the final qualifying session. Ben Dalglish left lane and James Lord right lane. Two good launches there and running side by side up the track. The final time's a 10.21 for Ben, which puts him second position at the moment, and a 10.62 for James. Paul Atkinson left lane, currently leading the qualifying, and Keel Priestman in the right lane looking to get back to the nines. A slow start, but he's off now. Paul slowing at the top end to an 11.46, and Keel records a 10.26. So the final qualifying positions show Paul Atkinson at the top from Ben Dalglish and Keel Priestman.
No, it's good. Sorted a few problems out with the car. It's going to plan. Blew a boost pipe on that last run, but I'm still first place qualifier. So I'm just going to go all out now.
I know last event you were struggling and then you found that by taking power out you're actually going faster, so you're continuing with that theme?
Well, we've gone a lot more power this time, but we had a slight problem that we found last week. So we've overcome that problem, and it's PB first run, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to try and get into the nines on my next one.
Yeah, we've got problems with fuel pressure again. It's the only place we can test the car really, because on the dyno it makes too much power, and then when we put more boost in now, it's starting to lose pressure. So we've just got to get that sorted. We can't run it the way it is though.
So that means there will be a few bye runs in the first round of eliminations, but who will get the lucky break into the semis? As the drivers get suited for round one, the first car out will be Paul Atkinson on a planned bye due to him being the number one qualifier. Just needs to cut the beam and drive up the track. Doesn't need anything spectacular. And off he goes. Pretty much going through the motions here. Backing off as we get to the three-quarter track then for a fairly sedate 10.47 seconds. Well, James Lord should have been racing Keel Priestman, but with Keel electing not to run, it'll be a bye into the semis for James. And as you can see again, not going full out, coming off the power there at around half track to save the motor. And for the record, going through at a very laboured 13.55 seconds. Final pair, Ben Dalgleish in the right lane against Amy Bradley in her backup road car. Ben has over 2 seconds advantage over Amy, so in theory he should take the win. And of course the winner will get a bye into the final in the next round. Amy cuts a good light, but straight away Ben pulls past and takes a stripe. Another personal best for him, 10.18 to the 140 against that losing 13.2. So a chance to take a quick look around the JapShow finale while we wait for the semi-finals. So semi-final time and the first pair is set to be Paul Atkinson and James Lord. And with Keel Priestman out, Paul will take the runner-up spot in the championships. Into stage they go. Wait for the lights. And James is away first, and nicely too. But from this angle, it's close as they go down the track. Paul taking the win with a 10.28 against a 10.55. But a good reaction time from James made that a lot closer than the time suggests. Second semi, and it's a solo for Ben Dalgleish. So he'll claim a place in his first ever final. And again, a so consistent pass from him, nice and smooth, crossing the line in a 10.22, and we go on to the final.
It has been a good weekend, a good year. Come back bigger, better and stronger next year.
Yeah, no, I can't believe it. It's been going really well today. We've just set sort of PB after PB.
Plans for this race?
All out. Go hard or go home. So we'll see how it goes.
Carry on the same as we are. Hopefully that plays off.
So just 0.2 seconds between the two. This one could easily be won or lost on the start line. Paul is in the left lane, Ben is in the right. Both of them away together, and even side by side as they go down the track. I think Paul's just pulling away though. And yes, Paul takes the win with a 10.05 against a 10.19 for Ben.
Paul, congratulations. Really got the Civic going well this weekend.
Yeah, it's been spot on all year really. I was happy today, and I'll be back next year.
Good stuff. And wearing the number 2 for next year, one step further to climb.
Yeah, definitely. Bigger engine, more power, see what we can do.
But the championships goes to Glenn Robson.
Taking the championship, but unfortunately not racing this weekend, but hey, you got the number 1. Well done, Glenn Robson.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, we've had a really good season this year. We did what we wanted to do. Shame I couldn't make it this weekend, but same again. Thanks to all my sponsors and all the help I've had, and the crew and Santa Pod and everyone else. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a stunning season, as you say. You know, thank goodness you did wrap up that championship early. But it's going to be certainly a different year for you next year.
Yeah, I'm going to be pitting and looking after other cars next year. It's a bit of a shame. Few medical issues, so we can't carry on, but yeah, it'll be interesting. My engines will still be out there and my name will still be out there. So
as we look at the final points tables, it's good to see everyone stepping up the pace, and with quite a few of the other quick cars currently being rebuilt, it's all looking promising for next year. So we look forward to seeing you here at Santapod for the 2016 Front Wheel Drive Drag Series.